Hi, I'm Sean Pocket from Pocket Adventures, and today I just want to go through some essential items that we bring on our trips to make our trips a lot more enjoyable and easier and lighter. So we'll come down here and we'll start with the first one. So the first one is just a cutting board that flips open. So normally it's this size, but you flip it open and bang, you have twice the size. It's light, it doesn't take up much room. So we use this almost every single day for cutting oranges, food, everything. So I do recommend this, but like I said, very useful. Item number 2 is the BioLite. We use this to recharge our phones every single night. For this trip here, it's been a 6-day trip, and we brought 2 of these. We fully drained one, and this one here still has 2 or 50% left. So definitely recommend this if you want to charge your items, your phones, and your cameras. These work good. I know you have the option that you can use solar panels, but I prefer using these. The burner, just a little burner here. What's the brand again?
MSR.
MSR. So I got help in the background. So this is an MSR burner. It's just small. It fits a pot this size very well. I know you can get them smaller, maybe a little tinier, but then you're struggling to get a pot on here that'll be sturdy. This one holds that size very well, and it folds up to nothing. And this one here has got its own igniter on it, and it folds up like that and works very well. In addition to that, they also have this here. So it's a little base that increases the size of the canister. So if you want to put it on the ground that's kind of less uneven, it kind of makes it a little more sturdy, and that helps out a lot. So I recommend that. While we're on this again, this pot we bought off of Amazon, and it was recommended by a friend. So you notice on the bottom here it has these coils, and it helps retain the heat, and it boils the water extremely fast. Now, I'm impressed. We can fill this up and have it boiled to within a minute and a half.
Got that.
So yeah, so these work very good, so I'd recommend that, and they're very light. And the bonus thing about these things here is this pot is the canister actually fits right inside of there. So we can take this off, put that in there, put the lid on, and then it saves a lot of room on that. Item number, well, I don't even know what number I'm at. Anyways, this here is called a cozy. So if you're dehydrating food, you put it in another bag and then you throw it in here. So this bag here is meant to keep it very warm for whatever time limit you need to dehydrate your food. And that works well. So this one here is homemade by my sister-in-law Monique, and she made a few of them, and I think they work very well. But you can buy these in the stores if you don't want to make one. Here, the Boreal 21-inch saw. This is very useful. I had this one for a few years. You can get it in the 15-inch too, so it'd be a little shorter if you think you want a little lighter. But yeah, so you can get the replacement blades for it too if you need to. I'm definitely do, and the case is also sold separately. So it's very easy to fold away. Just kind of flip that back, just like that. Close that, and that fits right back in its bag. What else we got here? We got the kitchen sink. So this is very useful. So instead of doing your dishes, which I recommend not in the lake, you put your dishes in here, you come back up on top, do your dishes on something like a little table or a bench, and then you dispose of your water somewhere far in the bush. But these do work well. Even if you want to do put your fire out instead of grabbing a bucket or something like that, or a cup, and you're just keep on going back and forth, this fills up a lot of water, and you probably only have to do it maybe once or twice to put out your fire. And it kind of folds up into this little size, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. So I think this is very useful. This is one of the items that we always bring. And what's next? Mesh bags. Something we started last year is mesh bags. It just makes things a lot easier when you're putting everything in the big pack sack and you want to look for something. You can tell exactly what's in here. I got my peanut butter and jam, which is a must for me, and that's the first thing I want to find. But these work well, so we have lots of them. You can use plastic bags too, but we prefer the mesh bags because it just doesn't get stinky. And my wife's most favorite thing is her pink Yeti. This is her thing. Like I said, it didn't matter how much this would weigh. She would bring this, but definitely a thing that we bring. I have one too, and we do enjoy it because it does keep your coffee or hot chocolate warm for a long time. And just a few more items left that we must have is this Big Agnes chair. So the Big Agnes chair folds up fairly small, it's very light. I think this one here is 2.2 pounds. It doesn't take up too much room in your bag, and it's fairly sturdy on kind of rough terrain ground. So I do like this one here, and that is...
There's a pump.
Oh, the pump. So actually I'll go through this here. I'll go to the tent. So this one's an ultra-light Big Agnes tent, 3-person. So we always go one extra size just because it's me and my wife, the dog, and we need that extra room. And this has been very handy and super light. The one that we had before this was 8 pounds. This one here I think is 3 pounds lighter, so between, I think it's 4.5 pounds. And it makes a big difference when we're putting that in our pack sack and carrying it in our portages. So we do like this, and it's working very well for us. The last 2 things that we have that is a must for us is the Big Agnes floor. So as you can see over here, this is a double mat. We had that one for 3 years, and it works great. It's a lot better than bringing out 2 of them, I think, because when you're sleeping with 2 people and you have that crack in the middle and you're moving around, and you know, one of us, normally me, I'm in the middle of the mat and my mat's up against the wall. I think this is better to use, and this way here I can stay close to my honey. And there's also the last item is the Flex Tail. So the Flex Tail is a air pump that we purchased 3 years ago, and it will fill this up. Well, we've been on this is our 6th
Or fifth night,
and we still haven't recharged this. So it works good. It's and also a light. I don't know how to use the light. Press and hold. Haha, there you go. And that works very well. So those are the things that we take, and we'll continue taking. And if anybody has any comments and things that you think that we can bring to make our lives a lot easier, please leave a comment. And thanks for watching. Till next time.